Hey Noah, can I go to the storeroom today?
Nope. Because you're grounded and you can't go to the storeroom.
Well, this looks strange.
Okay.
Alright, time to take a small break from reviewing stuff and talk about something from my childhood. And yep, these things
Are a part of my childhood.
But I don't feel ashamed of it though. I know we all have different childhoods and admit it. Some of you even watch gacha stuff, those FNAF videos, family channels, and other nostalgic stuff. And if any of you watching this video are GoAnimators, don't worry, this isn't me hating on GoAnimate or anything. I'm just going to place my thoughts on GoAnimate, the weird side of the community, and other things. GoAnimate was first created in 2007 by a Columbia major in programming and economics named Alvin Hung. He founded the site with the goal of making it easy to create short videos for business use. One of the main selling points is the interface, which uses simple actions like drag and drop and menu choices in order to create the video from a library of pre-made assets and movements. This ease of use makes it simple for beginners like students or people who are not trained in animation. The tool quickly gained a huge fanbase due to its quick and efficient method of creating animations and relatively low cost. In 2014, GoAnimate created an option for schools, allowing schools to work with GoAnimate for a monthly fee. In 2015, GoAnimate shortened the trial option, making it only 14 days. In August of 2015, it was announced that the website would move to being HTML5 based and would cut a number of its usable themes in the process by January 2016. This included the website's most famous themes, Comedy World, aka The Family Guy of GoAnimate, and Little Peeps. This development was met with an extremely negative response from the fanbase, who expressed their displeasure in their videos. Some of these videos depicted site founder Alvin Hung getting either abused or portrayed in various unflattering ways. Feeling that this was the end of their video making, the fanbase was ready to move on to other animation programs, such as Plotagon, which we'll talk about in another video. When it was discovered that the Comedy World and Little Peeps themes were still able to be used in the version of GoAnimate made for schools, the fanbase took to using that version instead until HTML5 was applied to that version without the non-business themes being upgraded for it as well. With the various beloved themes like Comedy World no longer accessible under normal means on the website, this will likely mean that the use of the software for X Gets Grounded videos will probably drop considerably. In this chapter, I'll be talking about the slangs and terms that the community itself had when the GoAnimate community was at its peak. Things like grounded videos, behavior chart days, dead meat, and all those terms that you'd normally hear within the community. Now let's start with the most commonly used video format, the grounded videos. The premise of these videos are usually about the character hated by the user, doing something that the title already implies that ranges from doing nothing to absolutely starting another ice age. The authority figure then scolds the troublesome character and sometimes ground it for an unusual amount of time. Take this as an example.
Caillou, how dare you delete the sun, causing ice age, and then sea level rising to 70 meters that flooded the entire world. That's it. You are so grounded for
8299882985998258355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553555355535553
which is pretty self-explanatory. Normally, when the characters get plastic surgeries in a video, what changes is just a few features of their body. If not a few features, it's their gender, whether if it's intentional or for punishment purposes. But what's even more ridiculous is that sometimes the creators only change the colors of their clothing. Yep, that exists. And I'll be giving off an example.
I'm going to get plastic surgery because I want to look as pretty as my sisters Lily and Amanda.
The doctor is here. Let's start.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
The next entry for this chapter is the term baby show, which I'm assuming are shows that are targeted at young viewers. A large portion of the community hates them and makes grounded videos out of them. Since baby shows are usually not the best of things that people would like, with the exception of an Australian blue dog. And before you guys get mad, yes, I'm aware that the show has a special place in our hearts, but it's primarily targeted for younger audiences. Not gonna lie though, the show seemed pretty impressive for a cartoon that's made for preschoolers. Unlike a certain cartoon that the fandom's audience never really catered that much. Okay, it seems like I focused too much on Bluey, so let's just get back to the video. As for this entry, I'm going to be mashing the behavior charts day and the dead meat videos in one. Since, well, they're basically just in the same category. Now let's start with the behavior chart day videos. The videos mainly consist of students receiving things like numbers, alphabets, and colored cards depending on their behavior, with the rainbow or multicolored card being the highest rank and the dead meat card usually being black or a darker color such as crimson. If a character gets a dead meat card, they either get grounded or receive a punishment day. And speaking of punishment days, we'll be heading onto that entry now. Punishment days consist of a troublesome character receiving some of the most extreme punishments depending on the video. And I'm sorry if I didn't mash this along with the grounded videos from the start of the chapter. But anyways, the punishments can range from the character getting pressured to see something they don't want to see, to literally getting executed at the end of the video. Now to the next entry, which are the OS or the operating system and error videos. These are another type of video in which the title is usually a baby show's character, or you guessed it, a troublemaker. The troublemaker then gets mad at the user or character if they attempt to shut their device down, or whenever they do something that the OS character doesn't like in particular. On to the next entry, we have the rants, which are basically just people telling something against the show, a movie, or whatever you have in mind. To the next entry, we have character eliminations, which is basically total drama and battle for Dream Island but replace the characters with a bunch of random characters. And for the next entry, we have the original ideas, which are basically one of the least recognized types of videos when it comes to the community. Even original ideas aren't safe when it comes to GoAnimate. For the next entry, we have the off-model characters, which are characters that just look... yeah. Even this video's thumbnail is based off this entry because of these designs, and it's basically just like the Barney pics that I've shown you guys earlier in the video. Now let's move on to the second to the last entries for this chapter, the randomness/laziness or the not smirks type of videos, which is basically self-explanatory as well. Here's an example.
Time to go to the Omega. Hello, me name is Kiyu.
43 freaking chars.
Do I even give a heck? Kiyu name is my
The doctor is here.
Oh, you look like me, Mom. Freaking well. Hello, me boy. I wonder what other majestic being I can find on
Chars, oh my god.
Now for the last entry for this video, which is also one of the most used things in the GoAnimate community. GoAnimate logic. Which is basically a way of saying something pretty illogical, in the GoAnimate way of course.
Hey, can your head do this? Impressive, right?
What the heck? How are you able to do that?
Clones have more superior bones than real human beings when their bones have limitations. For me it's no problem.
Is that so? I can already imagine having that ability, and it wouldn't be pleasant.
Oh my god, I can't move my head, call the ambulance.
Now, there are more topics that I should have covered in this video, but it seems that they don't really need an explanation for it, due to them being very easy to understand or too complicated for me to explain. But you guys probably know what I mean. Now you're probably going to ask me what are my thoughts about this community. And in my opinion, I just think that these people can do whatever they want as long as they are not hurting other people, being a creep, or just do bad stuff in general, even if their content is cringe. So with all of that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, stay tuned, and have a great day.
Epilogue.
Feeling that this was the end of their video making, the fanbase was ready to move on to other animation programs, such as Plotagon, which we'll talk about in another video. Meh, I guess I probably won't do it.